Hello students, BSc third year students. Today we will start our regular period and we have completed the previous chapter. So today we will start the new chapter. The name is the biotic interaction. So it is a very important chapter in the examination point of view because the major portion from this chapter given the weightage in the examination. So listen carefully and try to understand. We are doing the periods online. So found difficulties, you can do mobile, you can do contact with me and ask your problems. You are not asking your problems, so that means you are not studying, or you are studying but there is no problem for you. So please try to understand. Having problem, then ask without hesitation. So today let us start the biotic interactions. Here the meaning of chapter biotic interaction means the interaction between the living things. Remember, biotic means living. Interaction, that is interaction means dependence or association. So in the living things there is the association or there is the dependent. You are dependent on your parents, and when your parent is old, then they are dependent on you. So there is also the interaction between the father and children, or children and father. So living alone is impossible for the survival. So for the living, dependent or association is essential. Life in a vacuum, life in a large pipe closed by both ends is not possible. So interaction is there. Sometimes interaction is between the living and non-living things. Living things depends on non-living things. For example, we are dependent on the oxygen, we are dependent on the water, we are dependent on the minerals, vitamins. So living depends on the non-living. This is also interaction. But here we are studying the biotic means interaction between the living and living things. So here just we will study what is the biotic interaction. So biotic interaction means dependence or associations of the animals or of the living things. Maybe animals, maybe plants. Biotic interaction means the dependence of animals on plants or plants on animals or animals between animals. So this is the biotic interactions. This biotic interaction is very important, or biotic interaction having more significance because living alone is impossible. You think you are having everything in a large house and there is no interaction between the other peoples or other community or anywhere. You live in a large house. Is it possible? Not possible, never possible, because it is the one characteristics of the science. Living alone is impossible. So here living alone is impossible. That's why biotic interaction is very important. Dependent is very important. Association is very important. Now that animals are successful, those are living in association. So here animals are always associated. They are always interacted animals. They are always associated, means they are always dependent on the others. Now successful survival, I already told you, successful survival is depend on the interaction or depend on the association, which is called as the biotic interactions. Now here this biotic interaction is of two types. Broadly, biotic interaction is of two types. Broadly, so one is the intraspecific interaction This is the first number. Intraspecific interaction and interspecific interaction. This is the two broad types of the biotic interaction. Remember, intra and inter. The difference between these two types of the interaction, you remember, intraspecific interaction and interspecific interaction. Now, in the intraspecific interaction, there is the interaction between the same species. Interaction between the same species is called as the intraspecific interaction. So, interaction between the same species, similar species. Another type of the interaction is the interspecific interaction, and this interaction is the association or dependent on different species. So here you have to make the definition, your own definition of the interspecific interaction. So interaction between the similar species or same species is called as the intraspecific interaction, intraspecific biotic interaction. And interaction between the different species or different animals is called as the interspecific interactions. So there are two types of the biotic interaction: intraspecific, interspecific. Interaction between same species, similar species, interaction between the different species. Now, this another one. Next one, second one, that is the interspecific interaction is further classified into three types. One is the neutralism, second is the symbiosis, third one is the antagonism. So interspecific type of biotic interaction is further classified into three types. One is the neutralism, second is the symbiosis, third one is the antagonism. Remember, don't forget, this is the first, this is the second, this is the third. So anybody asks you a question, what is the symbiosis? So symbiosis is a interspecific type of biotic interaction. What is antagonism? Antagonism is interspecific type of biotic interaction, because there are two types of the biotic interaction, intraspecific and interspecific. Here don't think about the intraspecific, we will see the interspecific biotic interaction. So interspecific biotic interaction, neutralism, symbiosis and antagonism, there are three types. Now, the best example or common example of neutralism is the cow and dog. Cow and dog living in a house. There is no problems for the cow and there is no problem for the dog. They are living in the same compound. So that is called as the neutralism. That is the best example of neutralism. Now about the symbiosis, here both interaction between the two partners, both are the beneficial. Both are getting the benefit from each other. So such type of the interaction is called as the symbiosis. So here the best example of the symbiosis is commensalism and mutualism. And this is given in your syllabus. Remember, in your syllabus, under the heading of the biotic interaction, commensalism is given, mutualism is given. Here I have written in short form, but this is the commensalism, this is the mutualism. What is the commensalism? Commensalism is a symbiosis, interspecific type of biotic interaction. What is mutualism? Mutualism is a symbiosis, which is an interspecific type of biotic interaction. Now, about the antagonism, here one or both partners are harmed. One partner is harmed, other is getting the benefit, or both partners are harmed. So here one is the parasitism, another one is the predation, and third one is the competition. So in your syllabus, under the heading of the biotic interactions, the biotic interactions are given positive, negative. Positive, negative means getting the benefit, and negative means getting the loss. So under the heading of that, commensalism, mutualism, parasitism, predation, and competition. These are given in your syllabus. You see the syllabus. Commensalism, second or next is the mutualism, then parasitism, then predation, and then the competition. So this we have to study under the heading of biotic interaction. Which type of biotic interaction we have to study as per the syllabus? So that is the commensalism, mutualism, parasitism, predation, and competition. So 5 types of the biotic interaction we have to study as per our syllabus. So today, after the introduction of this chapter, we will study the first type of the biotic interaction, and that is the commensalism. Here, number sequence 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 does not meaning. Sometimes number is meaningful. Number is sequential. You have to go by the sequence. But here, 5 types. You can give the first number to the parasitism or predation or any other. So we will study first one here, that is the commensalism. So this commensalism, first we will see the definition of the commensalism. What is commensalism? So commensalism broadly is a type of biotic interaction. Commensalism is a symbiotic interspecific biotic interactions or associations. So here in commensalism, there are one partner is benefited without harm to the other partners. Without harm to the other partners. Remember, interaction is always between the 2 types of the animals, 2 animals, dependent or association. So commensalism is association of 2 animals. One animal is benefited, other animals is without any harm, without any loss, without any benefit. So one is beneficial, other is not harmed, not beneficial. So this type of interaction is called as the commensalism. What is commensalism? So the biotic interaction in which one partner is getting benefit without the harm to the other partner, this is called as the commensalism. What is commensalism? Commensalism is a symbiotic interspecific relationship or biotic interaction. Now, here, benefited partner in this type of the interaction, in this type of the association, one partner is benefited and that benefited partner is called as commensal. A person of India is called as the Indian. Like this, the beneficial partner in the commensalism is called as the commensal. Remember, this commensalism term, first of all, given by the Van Beneden. This is the name of the scientist, Van Beneden. Van Beneden first of all given the term commensalism. And what is the commensalism? Definition is given in the year 1951. 1951. Remember, there may be the MCQ who given the term commensalism. Who given the term commensalism? In 1951. So there may be the 4 option. One option is correct, that is the Van Beneden. 3 option is the false. So remember, or maybe MCQ in the form of dash 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 was given first of all the term commensalism in 1951. Remember, your examination may be in the form of a MCQ, maybe in any form, descriptive or MCQ type, multiple choice question. So, due to the corona, due to this COVID-19, the number of faculties, they are arranging their examination by giving the MCQ. Now, this year also, the back students of the third year, their examination is in the form of MCQ. Previously, the examination is the descriptive. But you remember that also. You study word by word, line by line, paragraph by paragraph, lesson, number of times. You make your own notes. You make the short answers. You make the fill in the blanks. You make the matching the correct. So do study hard. So here we are studying the commensalism. In commensalism, one partner is benefited, other partner is not benefited and not harmed. The benefited partner is called as the commensalism. And remember, the commensalism, this word was first given by the Van Beneden in 1951. Now, this commensalism is just like the messmates are eating at a common table. This commensalism is of different types. Again, in the commensalism, there are four types. So that is the ectocommensalism. So one partner is getting benefit without the harm to the others, which is attached externally to the animals. Remora and shark is the best example of ectocommensalism. Number of examples are there of the ectocommensalism. Then endocommensalism means the commensal is inside the body of their partner. Endocommensalism. Then temporary commensalism. There is an interaction between animals for a time. That is called as the temporary commensalism. Some of the animals, they are always in the association of other animals. That is called as the permanent commensalism. So in today's period, we have studied the biotic interaction started, this chapter is started. Then the definition of the biotic interaction we have studied. Then there are types of the interaction, two types. Then from the interspecific, again further classified three types. From that three types, the symbiosis. In symbiosis, commensalism, mutualism is there. And commensalism is given in your syllabus. So commensalism we have completed today. So remember, in today's period, we started the new chapter, that is biotic interaction. From the biotic interaction, as per your syllabus, commensalism we have completed. In next period, we will complete the remaining. You see this period on YouTube, this video, see one time, two time, and send your presentee. I have already told, present sir, then your name, and send this message on our WhatsApp group. Don't cry about the corona. कशी सिच्युएशन आली तरी आपल्याला पुढे जायचं आहे. आपल्या समोर अडथळा आलेला आहे, आपल्याला मार्ग काढायचा आहे. त्या अडथळ्याच्या राईट साईडना, त्या अडथळ्याच्या लेफ्ट साईडना, त्या अडथळ्याच्या वरून किंवा त्या अडथळ्याच्या खालून, जसं बोगद्यामधून ट्रेन जाते पुढे, आपल्याला पुढे जायचं आहे. रडत बसायचं नाही, रडायचं नाही, आपल्याला लढायचं आहे. सो रिमेंबर दिस. सो फॉर टुडे इट इज सफिशियंट. एनी प्रॉब्लेम you call me, you do the mobile me, we can discuss. Thank you very much.